Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Banished. So, we are still fighting off that pretty scary looking food shortage right there. And it seems like we're gonna need some tinneries here to overcome that. Because we do have plenty of certain types of food. But as soon as we get them through a tinnery, that's going to be a lot more food. Really a whole lot more food. So we still have 3 infected people here. That's not too good, and it's rising rapidly also. So let's hope that we can contain that, because we are looking to get more and more food production buildings here. Preferably food production buildings that are not gonna need too many building construction or building materials. And yeah, go with the tidal pools, fishing dock, hunting blinds and the like. That's going to be lots of food really quickly. Yeah, let's see here. Peppers, right? Yeah, we have plenty of peppers right there. 8 to 9 people. Still infected. I think this was typhus, right? We gotta be careful here. But most of them seem to be in the hospital. Let's hope that we can contain that. Because having a huge death wave right now, although not too bad, of course, because we could use a little breather on the food here. But again, having people die to disease is a terrible thing here. And I'm already looking to grab a little bit more space here, just in case we need to expand quickly here. We could also use a little bit more real estate, of course, to get some, I would say, a little bit simpler building type, because we are filling up that north side right there. That's going pretty quickly. That's of course very normal, especially for the late game, because nominal growth is going to be a whole lot more pronounced here. Or stockpiles, yeah, that's going to be important right there. Yeah, the game seems to be running pretty smoothly here when it's sped up. That's nice to see. This post-commentary is a little bit easier on the eyes here. Still plenty of duck meat, I saw. Okay, that's good, that's something. But we're hovering around 166,000 food. And that's not a nice number to look at here. Still some people going hungry every now and again. But hopefully they won't die of starvation, and a builder just died of starvation. That is terrible. So yeah, checking the graphs here, it's a pretty contained problem, right? It's only gonna be the food. We are missing some lumber, but that's not really gonna hurt us directly. The lack of food is, of course. So I'm thinking here, should we wait for these greenhouses to really start kicking in, or should we take at least a few countermeasures here? And it's better to be safe than sorry. So in my mind here, I'm thinking, okay, let's get some farming going here. It's only gonna require a little bit of work, no building supplies, so only laborers should be able to complete that building. And of course, in the meantime, we're gonna open ourselves a new shoreline. So, more room for fish, fishing docks, more room for tidal pools, as well as a little bit more room for hunting blinds also. Although those take up very little space. So we can basically put them wherever we want here. But we're gonna need food quickly. It's not the first time, of course. Season 1 and Season 2, we already dealt with that problem also. So we have at least 2 backup plans here. Not too worried. But let's try to prevent that from happening. Getting a few dense orchards, of course. And I was thinking here, should I go for dense orchards or should I go for crop fields here? Because obviously dense orchards are very, very good, but they take at least 2 or 3 years to mature here. But I was thinking, yeah, we could survive a few more years here, especially if we're gonna have more bakeries on the other end, to the west of what we're looking right now. And I think getting more orchards here is going to be better in the long term here. getting the fruits, getting the variety here. And they really are temperature resistant. At least more so than crop fields. Yeah, I'm forgoing on, there's a little bit of haste going on here. So I'm going to forgo, for the time being, on the lean-to storages. We can add those pretty quickly as soon as all the plots have been filled. But I'd rather have them focusing on the actual plots of the orchards than on anything else. More and more greenhouses are finishing up, of course. We're still dealing with some delay. We have been facing some, well, I wouldn't say food shortages because we have plenty of food, but this is not gonna work out in the future here. There's a little delay towards it, so I'm still waiting for all these greenhouses to kick in here because we are really producing lots of food, and we're already planning towards getting some bakeries here, as you can see, because we can very easily switch up the production of these greenhouses from whatever they're growing right now to wheat, and as soon as they have wheat we can turn that into flour very easily, and then once we have that flour we'll be able to support lots of bakeries here. That's got to be very good. More homes finishing up. It's a good news, bad news situation right there. But we really need housing here. Just for people to be able to live close by. And these are more for the people who will be working the close, as well as a few houses that are going to be working the plantations right there. Or excuse me, orchards. And we have the occasional builder completing here, right? We have another greenhouse right there. That's going to be food for 7 more people. Fishing dock completed also. Yeah, we're growing the sugarcane here, which means we can start the sugar house. Even more food. We got a hill right there. Or a mountain, whatever you want to call it. That's nice. And I'm thinking here, let's get a lot of precious mines. We're doing good on iron. We already have 2 mines to the west of us also, at the edge of the map. Might as well get some precious mines here, just in case we need it. And having lots of gold ore and silver ore is going to allow us to build more silver and gold at the foundries. And if need be, we can use that to trade also. We might want to get a food trader here. Or do we already have one? I don't know. Well, we already have a general trader, of course. That's going to allow us to purchase food also. We do have roughly 10,000 charcoal sitting in there, so that's like 30,000 food right there that we can trade for. More shore houses, of course. And we can turn these to either getting clay, getting sand, but of course they can also catch some food for us. Turtles, frog legs. Let's check here. Yeah, we have building supplies. We do gotta make sure that we do not run out of either fodder, fertilizer or water, because if we're gonna have a shortage here of water, that's basically gonna bottleneck every food production from the greenhouses here. So we do want to be mindful of that. Let's need a little bit more here, of course, so we can properly use that shoreline. It's only a small one, but it will allow a little bit of room here so we can place down the foundry, just in preparation here. Actually, looking back on it, I might have been a little bit too trigger happy right there. We should not be focusing on anything aside from food. Grabbing a few butchers would be nice. That is food related. Maybe even a few salt houses or smoke houses. Those would be good too. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any specific duck butcher. Milking barns? Nah, probably not right. We do have domesticated animals, but smokehouses are going to be a little bit better right now. Salting houses too. Those are pretty simple to build. Yeah, and I'm really looking to get all kinds of variety here. Just leverage whatever food comes out of those hunting blinds. Those are good saviors. Alright. Still hovering around 150,000 food. But it doesn't seem to be increasing, rather it keeps decreasing here, it's not even stabilizing. We do have 20,000 duck meat, that's something. Milk barn or no milking barn? That's the question. We do have domesticated animals here. Yeah, look at that. Well, it's slowing down somewhat. That's probably the delay being worked out here. But we keep on decreasing here. Pretty scary. And I'm considering some rescue plans here. Greenhouses, of course, is going to be the first choice. But they take a while to produce here. Especially if you don't have any glass. All the glass that's going to be produced is going to have to go to the glass houses here, but that takes a little while. Lumber, of course, goes a little bit quicker. We do have sand, that's nice. Some glass, but not too much. We are still growing quickly here. So no more houses from now on. Only food buildings. I'd rather deal with a disease than really running out of food here. We can still purchase it, of course, because every now and again a food trader shows up, but let's get one anyway. Go double food here. We do have all the charcoal we would ever want. Best not to be stingy here. Let's just grab a food trade port. Wherever it fits. And of course, let's have 4 people work there as soon as we complete that building. Because it's going to have to pick up lots of charcoal very quickly. This is really, yeah, I had to do it. 4 people are going to be working there. And I think if we can constantly feed charcoal into that building and purchase food with it, that's going to be good. If we make a good trade here, I'm thinking we're going to have like 3 food for every 1 charcoal. So that's 30,000 per pop. And we have the general trader too. Can do the same thing, of course. And I believe that's already fully stocked here. So let's get more vegetable tinneries. We have like 30,000 something peppers. We might as well put those through the food tinneries, or the tinneries here. We do have 3 mines sitting in our support hub. Might as well use that tin. Yeah, let's get one more going here. Ooh, yeah, that's looking atrocious. Even more houses here. Goodness gracious. So yeah, we are making it a little difficult on ourselves here. But it's going to have to pay off, right? We do need lots of people to be working in the tin mines. If we lose tin, or if we run out of it, those tin mines are not going to be working here. Ooh, yeah, quarry also. We do have 1400 stone, so that's not too terrible here. Yeah, we're gonna have to turn out all these water tanks here. We're getting close with the water. But that's why we built them, of course. We can easily set them to work. We even have 4 right there. Now once these water tanks start operating, that's gonna be all the water we would ever want. House is finishing up. Still waiting on a little bit of glass. Aside from the central market, the foundries, most of them have lumber. Yeah, get more water tanks everywhere. We used up all our buffers here. And there we go, food trader number 1. So let's purchase everything here. We can really get a lot of food. So that's like 19,000 right there. Yeah, no problem for us. Boom. 20,000 food instantly. Now, of course, it still has to be exported, or at least get out of the trade post into our system here. But that's not going to take too long. We have plenty of people working there. And as soon as the food trade port goes up, that's going to allow us to do that twice. Yeah, we up the firewood to as much as can be here, so that's really going to push the demand on the logs right there. We do need to be careful. Getting some bridges here, just in case we need to cross the river or that little stream of water. 4.5 hearts, 4.5 stars. Yeah, that's looking good. Logs are suffering somewhat. Food seems to be catching up slightly here, but it's still dropping. But the longer we wait, the more greenhouses are gonna complete here. And we still have an ace up our sleeve here, just in case things go wrong. More peppers to feed into the tinneries. And I see that our agriculture, or at least our orchards, are increasing here. So yeah, one thing about building all these houses, right? You would think, why would you build houses? Why would you be building additional houses if your food is really suffering that much? Well, I think the efficiency trumps the food production here, because if a labor needs to walk, or excuse me, a worker, a botanist in this case, needs to walk very long distances to the greenhouse, that's not going to make the greenhouse produce a whole lot of food. So I'd rather take the hit up front and basically, well, let's say, sacrifice the short term for the long term, because as soon as we build all these houses, we're not going to have to build houses any longer, and we can just take it easy for maybe a year, maybe 2 years. And as soon as these full efficiency or 100% efficient greenhouses start producing, we're going to be extremely good on food here. But of course, it's a little scary right now, because we are not in any position to trade off the short term here, but we do have these bakeries going. That's really gonna push us all the way up here, hopefully, or at least slow down. Choose a variety here. And the one thing we can freely expend here is labor, right? We're sitting at 175 laborers, sitting at 120 builders. That's going to be very good here. Even utilizing the shore houses right there. Seeing no turnaround, that's not good. And I'm thinking here, should we go for plan B? Yeah, that deep quarry, that's poor timing right there. We really need some candles, or excuse me, we do really need some stone, but not a lot, right? We already have 1,000, and I'd rather have the laborers and the builders finish food-related buildings here, the tinneries, for example. So we do want to be mindful that we give that as much priority as we can here. And as soon as they start producing, they can produce like 50% or maybe 100% surplus here. We already have the tin, no problem. But we're nearing that 100,000 food mark, and that's scary. Yeah, we have some water right now, that's good. More bakeries. But the bakeries that we have are already running out of wheat. So we're gonna have to change a few additional ones over here. Yeah, the bread paste production is so good. It's just so strong. It's crazy. And we need something to save us right now. But of course, this is not the first time that we're seeing a food scare. We have seen a food scare before, even in this season. Season 1 and Season 2 also. 3, maybe 2, right? Yeah. Also 3. Still producing glass. I need to make sure that we keep producing glass here as well as lumber. Basically, every building we're building right now is going to require lumber. So let's add a few people here, right? We're working 5 people right there. Let's do 4 and 4. And as soon as that food trader is completed, let's immediately assign 4 workers also. Yep, 105,000 food. We need to be careful. Do not run out of water now, because if we run out of water and our greenhouses stop producing here, that is going to be disastrous. That's going to be disastrous right there. $37,000 peppers, yeah. Those are going to be enough peppers to feed into the tinneries here. Oh, 2 more fields, that's nice. Let's grow food here. We're gonna have to wait another year though, because it is late summer. And having a farmer start in late summer, that's not gonna amount to anything. And I see here, yeah, we need more water buildings, quickly. And this is in the south section of our town here. Our greenhouses are running out, so do our stables. We do have lots of fertilizer, but fertilizer is going to be useless without water, requiring even more lumber. Yeah, lots of spots right there. It's best to have these water towers in excess, just not having, not working them. Oh, we have more water towers there also. I seem to have missed that. Hindsight is 2020, of course. More hunting blinds, producing 1,000 food each. And the game is really, really slowing down here. It's getting difficult to scroll. We're needing to pause the game here. That's insane. Alright. Few mines need upgrading. Ooh, that food took a... That was terrible. That food is not looking good. We need to get those tinneries up quickly. Get a few hunting blinds also. Just to backstop a few positions here. And if we go blueberries here, we have plenty of peppers. We can use the fruit tinneries also. We just need to produce more blueberries here. Yeah, and in my mind, we're getting in the danger zone, right? We're hovering around 100,000. And that's really... that's a point with which we might want to change strategies here. It's taken a long time to get over the hump. Yeah, let's grab a few more greenhouses here. We have plenty of fertilizer. We built a lot of additional water towers, having even more to operate here. Yeah, we can spare the laborers. That's fine. Yeah, this space. That's nice. Nice to have. Okay, use that duck meat. Turn it into even more duck meat here. let's get that fully stocked with charcoal. There we go, 10,000 charcoal. Yeah, it's getting scary. Be careful now. What could go wrong here, right? Nothing strange is about to happen. More greenhouses, good stuff. Those houses are finishing up too. That's gonna make things a little bit awkward. Still hovering around 100,000, so that's something. Yeah, let's go with the blueberries here. Need more greenhouses though. Orchards too. Yeah, let's get... We have lots of hunting bites right there. Let's... Those already produce lots of duck meat. But we need to turbocharge that as well. So to speak, of course. Yeah, there we go. Too bad these orchards won't be producing right away. And there we go. The game crashed. Terrible news. Terrible news. And I thought our food was going to be the biggest problem. Well, I was wrong. Never had a game crash before though. Let's hope we can keep it at one crash. A little foreshadowing right there. So, more greenhouses here. And this might be a little bit repetitive because obviously, due to the game crashing, I didn't have a chance to save the game. So we will be seeing a few things here. Let's get more wheat going here. Need more greenhouses. More wheat to feed into the windmills here. Yeah, let's set them to blueberries again. All these mines running out, that's bad timing there. Very poor time. Of course, yeah, we have to redo all these water towers. We just did them. But we're gonna have to reset them. I think there's about like a 10-minute overlap here. Real time, that is. This sped up version is not going to show it as such. Oh, another greenhouse, that's good. More wheat, please and thank you. Let's set a couple of these to wheat, yeah. Check, yeah, everyone producing wheat. We need lots of flowers here, or flour that is. Our bakeries are running out. Do gotta be careful though, because our water situation is a little bit scary. Just a little bit here. We actually might want to do some inventory checking here. See what we're really good at and where we need some more attention here. Because our bakeries are such in large numbers, we're not able to keep up here. But that's an easy fix, of course. We have plenty of building supplies. And we added like 4 or 5 lumber mills to produce lumber, so we shouldn't be liking that anyway. And it's not going to need glass, that's good. Get more peppers, of course. Pepper tinneries. That's more appropriate right there. Okay, food trade port here. Yeah, let's add 4 people right away. Stack up the charcoal again. Purchase a few things. Let's hope that food trader comes by soon. And let's hope we can get that stocked right away. Yeah, it needs more food feed, for lack of a better word. Yeah. And as soon as these tinneries really start producing, that's gonna make all the difference. Yeah, I'm looking to put as many laborers to work in the food industry here as we possibly can. 150 builders as well as 120 laborers, that's quite a lot. That's a whole lot. Yeah, it seems as though the glass is what's holding us back here. From completing these hunting blind, or excuse me, greenhouses. Hunting blinds do not require glass, of course. Yeah, it's looking scary. Might be closer to plan B than we had initially anticipated, but the walnuts are starting to come in here. That's nice. It's gonna take a little while for these orchards to start producing. We still need to complete a few. Yeah, let's get started on plan B here. Alright, we're back everyone. And unfortunately, we are back with a little bit of bad news here. Because our game keeps crashing. As soon as we start the game, in a minute or two, it will crash again. And we are, let's say, 7 or 8 crashes later. So I'm thinking we're gonna have to call it here, right? It's very unfortunate, but it is what it is. And I'm actually not sure what is causing it. Because we have pushed our citizens, well, we're at 2,300. That's actually pretty nice looking. 700 homes, 940 families, that is good. And we did push it to, I think, 1,500s in the previous season. But it seems as though the game has had enough. Which is understandable, of course. It's just a little bit unfortunate here. And 2,300 isn't exactly 3,000 here. But it's still something, right? And we learned a lot along the way, had lots of fun. At least I did. Hope you did too. So yeah. What more can we say? We learned lots of things. We're able to check out a lot of these additional houses here. We're even able to build soaring row houses 6B, so all the row houses we could do. We had a much more balanced food game here, although we're gonna have to leave the game, unfortunately, with a pretty pressing food issue here. Although, it's not really that pressing, of course. Yes, we are running out pretty quickly, but we have been here before. Almost every other season, so at least in season 1 and I think also in season 2. But we have many ways to get out of that, of course. We were still completing plenty of greenhouses here, a bunch of homes to make people that work in the greenhouses be a little bit more efficient in terms of commuting. let's see here. Production. Food. So yeah, we produce roughly 245k a year. And we're consuming 275. So that's roughly 30,000 of a gap right there. We're still completing all these fields right here. So that would have been, yeah, I don't know. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, right? 12, 14, 16, yeah. Roughly 18 fields right there. That would have done pretty nice. And of course we have our fail-safe situation. And that we could have just built a bunch of hunting blinds here. So even if these orchards would not have finished, we would need roughly 30 hunting blinds or so. And we could easily build 50 in a very, very short amount of time, assuming we would have the reeds. Let's check that out real quick. We have 12,600 reeds, so we were in a position to get as many hunting blinds as necessary. Now, of course, that's not going to be a long-term solution, because we do not want to be solely relying on duck meat, but it would have saved us from this pretty terrible-looking food situation. But we've been there before, if I recall correctly. Let's see, can we go to 50 years? Yeah, we started really building a lot of food buildings right here. It just took a little while to be able to catch up here. After which, of course, we skyrocketed all the way to 350,000. Now, if we were to continue with this route here, we can even have all these homes finishing up. We have plenty of blocks here. That's going to allow us to build even more greenhouses and or orchards, perhaps even crop fields, of course. Those produce much more quickly compared to the dense orchards. If we were to have those complete, in addition to maybe 30, maybe even 50 hunting blinds, right? We can go crazy. Doesn't really matter to us. And we could have even get lots of salting houses, smoke houses. We could even turn it into tinned meats here. So I'm not too worried about leaving the city like this. They're not in any trouble. Not whatsoever. Let's see, yeah, we started pretty humbly, and I think we're looking pretty good here. At least very large. Apothecary. Alright. So yeah, this is unfortunately gonna have to be the last episode here. But we learned a lot of things, of course, from Season 3 that we were able to leverage in Season 4. And we learned lots of new lessons in Season 4 also. This Mega Mod 9 is amazing. And it's only in the beta version. So once this comes out in an actual patch, that's gonna be even better, right? Because we did see some kinks here and there. Of course, the Mega Mod 9 might also be the reason for our game crashing here. I'm not sure. It seemed to be a DLL issue of sorts, and we can't seem to we can not seem to overcome that, but that's fine. All right, let's see. Yeah, might also be the decorations here. Gave us a pretty yeah, warning. Many decorative items can not be selected until all of the resources have been brought to the construction site. Okay, didn't I see somewhere that they made the game a little bit unstable? Ah, okay. Never mind. Nothing we can change about that right now. So yeah, let's appreciate what we built here. And we can, well, let's keep the town arrival here. Close these windows, just so we can have a little bit of a better view. And we started out pretty humbly, right? Look at that. 2 little tiny shacks. We had a Celtic chopper, alright, yeah. Back in the day, so to speak. Town arrival, of course. And our mini workshop. And we worked ourselves out of that situation quite quickly. I believe it was this beautiful hunting blind right there. Was able to produce, let's see, we're in year 119. So this hunting blind alone probably produced like 100,000 food total. That's just insane. Or wait, it was this one. Totally give credit to the wrong one, but that's fine. And yeah, we turned this food into a lot of security because we were able to build a fishing dock. We built this tidal pool right here. And of course, instead of the Celtic chopper, we moved pretty quickly to the sawmill, after which we went into the stacks burner, and that was basically it. Gone were the days of any things that were short on. Let's actually put it back to 100 years here. No problem. So yeah, this was our transition here. We had a little bit of a death rate somewhere around year 20 or 30. Can't recall. But that wasn't too noticeable. It was just a little bit of slowdown in growth. We had a slowdown right here, of course, but this was on purpose because we're still gathering many of the things that we needed. And this really allowed us a little bit of time right here. And being that we are short of food right now, I think we would have done well if we steered it a little bit. Were we to continue, or you know, not have it grow as extensively as we did here. But for the most part, we did pretty good, right? Not any significant death waves here. No shortage that really had a lot of people get killed. No food shortage. Also, no fuel shortage. And let's see here. Yeah, we struggled a little bit with the clothing in the beginning, but as soon as we got cotton here, that problem was done for. We were educated for the most part, and that was really let's see here, where is it? Right here? College, yeah. Once we were able to build this college, education was no longer an issue. We just needed a little bit of iron, and we grabbed a second college right here pretty quickly, holding 82. No, it can hold 100 students each. That's very good. And health and happiness, yeah, it struggled at some points in time, but we remained at 4.5 stars. 4 to 4.5 stars for the most part of the game here. So that's pretty good also. We had a few food scares here, of course. We're still into a food scare, but there are easy fixes for that also. The hunting blinds, that's really gonna solve most of the problems here. We could have even stopped work at the clay pits just so we can get these houses filled with people working in the hunting blinds, making them even more efficient. So logs, yeah, also pretty high up there, no problem. Yeah, we produced lots of things constantly here, so stone was a little bit shaky, but no problem. Iron is doing really good. We even have plenty of backup mines here. In the south part of the game, don't have the minimap anymore. Well, we can go there. I hope. It was here, right? Yeah, we even have backup mines right there. We have 2 right there. And we could have even built a lot more at the north side here. Or basically at every edge of the map. Let's see, firewood, yeah, that hasn't been even scary. Very good. These charcoal producing stacks burners here, they are so good. Really, really, very, very good. So yeah, no firewood shortage, even with all that trading we have been doing. We do have a couple of seeds here. Now we were not able to purchase them all, but again, we were not really looking to purchase everything here. We could have. Plenty of silver, plenty of gold. 500 silver. Let's see here, gold. Yeah, 426 here. And we haven't even worked these mines. Also had 2 foundries, so we were able to purchase lots and lots of things here. We couldn't even turn it into jewelry. Food port, of course. Does it have charcoal? No, it does not yet. So we can basically purchase anything we want to get us out of any sort of trouble. And that doesn't even rely on the firewood here. Minerals, pretty good. Tools have never been an issue also. These carbon steel tools here, they are insane. They are insanely good. I like them. Didn't try out the gemstones yet. But again, why would we when we have carbon steel? That's much easier to produce here. Health. Also not a problem, especially considering we can produce herbs here in the greenhouse. We were a little too late on the health services here though. We should have built herbalists and or apothecaries sooner. Same goes for the south section there. But again, 4.5 hearts. And 4.5 stars. Nothing too crazy here. Clothing. Also not too big of a problem. We still haven't seen the effects of this kicking in. And it's actually the highest quality we can get here. Full liveries, silk and linen. Very, very good. And luxuries, yeah, those were never a problem either. Whew! 30,000 textiles, that's insane. Really? What's that? 180 linen, that's not too much. What about silk? 5,000 silk. Okay. Probably a lot of leather too. 14,000 leather. Yeah. Should have traded that away actually. We don't use leather. So yeah, we did pretty good here. Even if I say so myself. No mean to brag of course, but we learned lots of things and we were able to put those things into work. Really make it work for us here. And I'm thinking I'm gonna keep this strategy also. Build a central market and only at the edges here. Reserve some space for agriculture. And keep the center for buildings that are a little bit more friendly in terms of footprint. That's gonna allow us to build much denser. Thereby also increasing our total population count though. But being that even with the new computer here, we're getting problems hitting 3,000 here. So I would consider 1,000 citizens kind of the sweet spot, right? The game ran pretty smooth, or at least smooth enough to cast here. That's pretty nice. But around 2,000 here, it got really, really slow. Really slow. It doesn't really come through with the sped up version, like the previous episode with the post commentary, but it was really, really slow. Really slow. Alright. So yeah, let's see. 2,300. That's okay, I guess. Nothing we can change about it now. Yeah, this area, right? This is the south. Yeah, we had this corridor going right here. So we started with this tiny little survival set here. Starting with nothing, but 2 people. Not educated, no clothing, no tools, not anything on them. And we were able to push that all the way up. That's okay, I guess. I'm glad I never got rid of this. I wanted to surround it with like maybe some golden ornaments, if you can even produce those, but that would have been a nice tribute right there. But we have our own tribute, of course. Maybe the decorative stuff made the game a little bit more unstable, and I'm really sad that I did not get to complete this. My plan was to surround this whole outer edge here with trees. Maybe green, maybe the blossom trees, those look pretty good too. And then get all kinds of marble statues on the inside here. The Port Exilium was built to honor the people who were banished from their homeland, but with perseverance and determination found this new land where they decided to build a new settlement. I think that's pretty appropriate here. Starting with nothing and trying to get so much that the game doesn't doesn't like it anymore. All right. I like these bridges too. They look nice. Nice reflection of the water right there. I like that. Yeah, some people are admiring it. Builder. That's good. So yeah, that's gonna have to be it for this season, and episode of course also. This cathedral, yeah, should not leave it unaddressed here. Look at the details on this thing. Glassworks, goodness. This one in particular, I like that. This building is beautiful. Very large, Also very, very efficient here. 800 people. Now, it is a little bit difficult to build, of course, because it needs lots of things that you don't usually need for anything else. Like silver, gold, roof tiles, of course, was something new that we learned. But I think it's worth it. It looks beautiful. And 800 people. You don't need too many of them. Yeah, all these new types of houses, these 3As, I like them too. Good stuff. Alright. So yeah, starting with 2 people, building this whole block here. We were able to cram in a lot of people here. And it's pretty obvious where the circle of influence of the central market is. And once we developed all this, we were pretty comfortable. We could even have this expansion right here. We started with the corridor, added a few more clay pits so we can more easily produce lots of building supplies that were required right here. And this developed in only a few episodes here, so most of the season was really focused on this area. But as soon as you get a solid base right here, you're going to be good for a long time. We even intentionally left some space open in here, and this is actually a good example, right? We have some bakeries right here, and it seems as though they are out of your oat cookies here, but it seems as though we're running out of flour here. And this open space, as you can see, we're building a couple of greenhouses here and there, would really allow for, yeah, maybe if need be 10 more greenhouses and maybe 4 windmills. Now if we produce wheat from 10 greenhouses here and have those processed in 4 windmills, that is going to be so much flour, it's not even going to be funny. So yeah, that's I'm gonna do that in future games here. Alright. Yeah, and after we get this south section done here, we started moving towards the water here. Too bad this shoreline is a little bit crooked. I would have liked a little bit more of a circular shape here. Unfortunately, did not get to finish it. And this was, yeah, maybe 1 episode, maybe 2, depending on your views, but not more than 3. This developed very, very quickly. And I would consider, yeah, maybe 2, maybe 3 more episodes. So we're not missing a whole lot. But I think we could have hit 3,000 in maybe 2, maybe 3 episodes here. Post-commentary, of course. But that's gonna be it. Alright. So, with that said, I like to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the season. I hope you enjoyed all the episodes here. Or at least most of them, of course. And yeah, I certainly did. I'd like to thank you for all the comments, all the new subscriptions. This 4th season really brought a lot of new people to the stream here. I like that. I appreciate each and every one of you. I truly do. All the comments, the likes, everything. This would not be possible if it were not for you. Alright. So, let me know what you think about the city, what we could have done better, what you learned, what would you like to see next. We can do anything, of course. Just let me know. Alright, I just cannot keep... It's difficult to leave this game here. Lots of memories. Alright, so let's zoom in on our little starting hut right here. Unfortunately, this tree is in the way, but... Alright. Actually, can we get rid of that tree easily? We can. Awesome. I'm gonna leave that right there. Alright, so that's gonna be it for the episode and for the season. So let me thank you once again for watching, for commenting, for liking, for the subscriptions, for everything. And with that said, let's look forward to more content here. Let me know what you think, and that's gonna be it. Thank you for watching, everyone. Thank you.